Hey everyone, it's me, Janus Rasmussen here with another episode of Production Tricks. Today we're going to take a look at how you can make stems for mastering, for your live sets, or for future backups. Before we do that, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell notification button. That way you'll stay up to date with all my upcoming videos. Alright, let's just jump right in. Let's take a look how you can do stems for mastering. Make 4 channels. Then call them whatever needs to be called. For example, the first one, kick, percussion, and then bass, and then just the rest of the song. Pick them all, go into inputs, choose no input, close them down. Now we're gonna route the kick into the kick and then the rest of the drums into the percussion. Problem is we have a drums group here. There's some processing on the group and we need it applied to the kick. If we send the kick straight out of the group, it's not gonna be applied. So the easiest way to do it is just to duplicate the group, only if your computer allows you to do this. Otherwise, I'll show you another way to do it in a little bit. Now that you have made a duplicate of the group, go into the first one and mute everything except for the kick. Go into the other one and only mute the kick. Then go into the first drums and you route it into the kick, the second one into percussion. This way, the kick is going onto the kick channel and the percussion is going to the percussion, but they're still both of them getting the processing applied to them. Now you go into the bass sounds, for example, and you do the same thing. Route them into the bass, and then you pick everything, the rest of the song, and then you go and pick the rest. Don't forget about your sends. They also need to be sent out somewhere if you're using sends in the song. So in this case, I'm just gonna put them into the rest. Now you open up these. If you put them into in now, you should hear the whole song play. So they're all playing now into the channels. So that's good. Now you can pick the channels like this and the region of the song, go into the export. And now we're gonna export them as WAV, 24 bits and whatever your project is in. But up here you pick selected tracks only. So you're only gonna route these 4 tracks out. Then hit export, make a folder called stems. Just push your spacebar once, otherwise it won't let you save the files. This way the files are going to be called the same as the channels. And then just hit save and you get those 4 channels out like this. And then you have them for stem mastering. Now let's see if we want to make a live set instead. That way, say you have even more channels, but for this case let's just use the same. Now we're just gonna, instead of exporting it straight out, we're gonna record them into the session. So like this, and hit record. Alright, now that they're all recorded in, you can go ahead and chop them up for your stems. For example, this is the intro and this is the mid-section of the song. This is the breakdown, and then the end. Then you can just pick them all like this, hold in the left mouse click, then push tab, and then you have your stems there. And then maybe you could just color them like, this is the intro, make it blue, and then this is the middle of the song, make it yellow, and this is the breakdown, make it blue, and the end is red, for example. Like, these are just some colors I've been using for many years. You can do whatever you want, but now the stems are already ready for your live set right now. If you want to make a backup of your song for future use or just future backup, you just make more channels. For example, the send them out to a channel called send A and send B. That way they're backed up. And then I would just save the session as something called like backup for future, and then the files are always going to be in the project. And then let's go back to that idea if you don't want to duplicate your kick channel because it's too heavy to do it this way. Say if we delete that now, instead of doing it like this, you can go here and put everything to percussion, and then let's unmute all these again. And then the kick, you put it to the kick channel. But now the problem is all the processing on this here, all this processing is not going to be on the kick channel. But what you do is just, after you recorded it, just copy it over to the kick channel, and then you just freeze it down and then flatten it once you're done. That way all the processing is on the kick, as well as the percussion as they're already run through the group. This way you don't have to duplicate your whole group if your computer won't allow you to do that. I think that about covers it. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. And if you have a suggestion for a video, leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, have a good one.